So welcome back standard 9. We are in the 11th video now, real numbers. Real number, this is the 11th video. This is problem set 2. Here we will try to complete question 4, 5 and 6. The fourth question I have already written on the board. Show that 5 plus root 7 is an irrational number. So for this solution, it has the indirect proof. It doesn't have a direct proof, it is indirect proof. How to prove indirect? That I will tell you. Indirect, say suppose I want to prove that this is a pen, and I will assume this is not a pen. This is not a pen. So, but the characters of this, it is writing, the students can see it. So, this contradicts our assumption that this is not a pen. If it is not a pen, then it should not write, but it is writing. That means our assumption is wrong. Similarly, here also for indirect proof, 5 plus root 7, I will assume that it is a rational number. Let us assume, let 5 plus root 7 is a rational number. Okay, is a rational number. That I will assume. If it is a rational number, that can be written in the form of P upon Q. Means 3. I can write as 3 upon 1. Or 30 upon 10. Like this I will write. 0.7. I will write as 7 upon 10. This way, writing in the form of P upon Q is the character of a rational number. Means this should be also written in the form of the P upon Q form. 5 plus root 7 upon 1. Can I write in 10 times? 10 into 5 plus like this? Nothing can be done like this and upon 10. No, we can't do it. So, this number cannot be written in the form of P upon Q if it is an irrational number. But now we are saying that it is a rational number. And rational number we can write in the form of 5 plus root 7 is equal to P upon Q. This way I can write. Out of this is the rational part. I will shift it there. Therefore, root 7 is equal to P upon Q minus 5. P upon Q is rational. Minus I am subtracting this 5. 5 is also rational. So this right side is a rational number. But root 7 is a irrational number. So rational number is equal to irrational number is not possible. So this contradicts our assumption. P upon Q minus 5 is a rational number. Rational number. But I will write here right side. Right hand side. I will write here right hand side P upon Q minus 5. I will put the bracket like this. Is a rational number. But left hand side which is that root 7 is an irrational number. Means rational number is equal to irrational number is not at all possible. So this contradicts our assumption. This contradicts our assumption. That means our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 5 plus root 7 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore, 5 plus root 7 is a rational number is wrong. Then what is correct? Therefore, 5 plus root 7 is an irrational number. This should be correct. This should be correct. So hope that you have understood this. I am not going to do in a very lethargic manner because we have to complete these 3 questions. Then I have to teach you something extra in question number 5. So this question number 5, what is that? I will write in the simplest form. Question 5, write in the simplest form. The same question can be read this way. Write in the form of simple surd. This question, if I write this way, then the answers are different. Remember this. Simple form and simplest surd are the different thing. First one I will teach, that is 3 upon 4 under root 8. Here also I will write the same thing, 3 upon 4 under root 8. Both the things we will solve in the simple surd form and in the simplest form. That is equal to 3 upon 4. This I will factorize this 2 into 2 into 2. Make the group of 2 and take 1 out. 3 upon 4 into this 2 I will take out because here it is 2. It is not written but it is 2. So if here it is 3, we will make the group of 3. If here it is 4, then we will make the group of 4 of same numbers. So here it is 2. So I will make the group of 2 and take 1 out. And this is remaining. It doesn't have a pair. 2 1 the 2 2s are. This is equal to 3 upon 2 root 2. In the simplest form, this is the simplest form. But write as the simple surd, then the answer is different. 3 upon 4 under root 2 into 2 into 2 the same. Make the group of 2 and take 1 out. 3 upon 4 into 2 under root 2. 2 1 the 2 2s are 4. So that is equal to. Now this is 3 upon 2 under root 2. This is a mixed surd. This is mixed surd. Mixed surd means something is out and something is inside. That is known as the mixed surd. I have to make it a simple, means everything should be inside. So this, while taking out here, it is 2. Here it is not written. So the same here index I have to give 3 square. This I will also take 2 square, and this 2 is inside this 2. So that is equal to, that is nothing but, this is 9 into 2 upon 2 raised to 2 means 4. 2 1 the 2 2s are. And that is equal to 9 upon 2. This is the simple surd. Simple surd. Because everything is inside. That is the simple surd. Hope that you have understood this. And one question is there that I will keep you for the homework. Inside the radical sign it is 45. 45 I will write 3 into 3 into 5. And then make the pair of 2. So 3 will come out. And that way you can solve it. So question number 6 I am going to take now. Question number 6. write the simplest form of the rationalizing factor. Write rationalizing factor. Number 1, root 32. Rationalizing factor means what? This radical sign should vanish. So I will write root 32 into root 32. Then it will become 32. Root 32 means root 32 square. Square root, it's square. This cancels. Answer will be 32. But this is not the simplest. It is not the shortest. It is a very big. So what I will do is, I will simplify this first. So this I will write as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. So here it is 2. So make the group of 2. Make the group of 2. Somebody would have written like this, 16 into 2. And the root of this will be 4 and under root 2. This is also the way. This is also simple. But if the question is complicated, then we may not understand immediately. So make the simple factors. This is a 2. This is 2. And this will remain unpaired. It will be inside 2. So this is 4 root 2. Now to